today, or when this interview will come out, it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of one of my favorite fights of yours, your victory over Edson Barboza at the Ultimate Fighter finale. Double bonus for you, submission win. One of my favorites. What are your memories of that fight with Edson 10 years ago today?
Okay, so there's a couple cool memories on that one. The first one is I got the only picture where Oscar De La Hoya and Dana White, Lorenzo Fertitta, and Anthony Kiedis are all together in one. All fucking
How
smiling
was that
too.
event?
I asked for, I mean, I get everybody to take pictures. It's fucking funny how that works. I mean, really, I get everybody to do it.
Yeah.
But I just somehow it was like after my Edson Barboza fight, that performance was just so fucking kick ass. I had a black eye on one time. I had my fucking half suit on and some shit like that. And I said, if we can get a picture, smile, octagon in the fucking background was the coolest shit. Like that kind of fight brings people together, man. That's the kind of shit that you want to see in MMA and the UFC, especially up and coming fighters. If you guys know what I'm talking about, people who don't, go back and watch Edson Barboza versus Tony Ferguson. Now, Edson Barboza's not this. I didn't watch him fight this weekend. Congrats to Jalen Turner and Edson by this weekend, by the way. Edson Barboza's not the same fighter as he
Yeah.
used to. When I fought Edson, that one of us was going to go and win the championship belt. That ended up being me. That was me. I had to fight and earn that shit. Edson was a tough fucking gamer opponent. Highlight reel from day fucking one with who Terry Edom. Then he hit the spinning back kick,
Mm-hmm.
clocked him, and boom,
Yep.
straight down. Like that. That being your mindset, preparing for that, dude. I hit up some cool people from back home, and I was like, and they helped me out with some timing things, and I went into drill mode and absolutely listened to my coaches. Like my coach at the time was Coach Billy, big Muay Thai, just Tongan guy, and our approach was to be super forward, to put in a lot of pressure, use our elbows, and just like no bullshit, put our fern down, fucking stare our fucking haka, get in there and do that fucking damage, put that pressure on him. And I remember he told me mid fight to smile, Tony. He told me that in one of my Josh Thompson fight too. And during that, when you're all bloody, you don't have a chance to think about that, right? To stay, but it helps you stay loose. You're smiling and that kind of shit. But I just remember being so damn bloody, like, like so damn like tricky. It was like chess. One of us, like every single time one of us had to do like that, it had to be like a move that nobody's seen before, like, and to be able to hit something like that to keep throwing everybody off guard, like, and to keep that chaos in there. Awesome fucking fight. Glad it went my way. I remember strictly going when the in prep for it on that Saturday. I was going my strength and condition dude, Jaywalk at that time. I remember snapping him down, going through the same fucking sequence. The same sequence that I went through with Barbosa. But it wasn't the whole entire sequence when I went for the choke finally. When I got the choke on Barbosa, I was nobody could see it, but I was changing from Darce to Japanese necktie to like not 10 finger choke, but all of these were like transitioning as I'm going from like I went from here as soon as he got into my legs, I went to here, and then I went back into here to this. Like I was going from position to position, adjusting. And when he pushed my legs away is when I was in Jap necktie. And then as soon as he pushed my
Mm.
legs away, I went back into Dar situation. That's when it sunk in. So it was like highly technical, one of the most technical fights I've ever fought. I love fighting fights like that are just super technical that go into technique into the camp. And favorite fight by far.
Yeah, by far, it's your favorite career fight.
Oh yeah, I would say that one and the one that got me into the UFC. It was my first
Yeah.
5 round fight against Brock Jardine. Fucking tough as nails, dude, man. Like it was either gonna be me or him going into the Ultimate Fighter, and I ended up
Yeah.
beating him, and that was Ramsey's roommate. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, man, that was such a good stretch. All those fights you had around those time: Gleason
Now
Tebow, Josh Thompson, Edson, Lando Venata, Rafael dos Anjos, 6 bonuses in 5 fights.
you
Unreal.
said Gleason Tebow. We got to go back to Fathead and when he fought Gleason Tebow. That fucker couldn't even
Yeah.
take him down like one time. Like, like, and those guys are all taking a bunch of like, the good stuff over there, the natural stuff. And we're over here handling shit and just doing this the right way, snapping them down and making them, take knuckles to the face. Like, that kind of training and that kind of mentality needs to be adopted more, where it's super gritty, adding a little bit of flavor into it, kind of like a signature. It's kind of like it's got to have a little bit of flair, but it's got to have point. People can barely read it. It's kind of like that when you're in the cage. Like you got to paint that shit inside there. And I think the talent today is just super lucky to be able to have internet and content to be able to see how fast everything can be learned. Before you had to get out there and do this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy how that works.